Hello, everybody. Welcome in for another episode of Ball Club Confidential, brought to you by the great people at Knoxville Smiles. Coming up tonight on the show, we have Tennessee wide receiver Braylon Staley as he heads into his redshirt freshman year. Big spring ahead for number 14, at least 14 for now. But now, more on Knoxville Smiles.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
What's up, Ray?
What's up?
How are you doing, my friend?
How you doing?
Great. Braylon, how different is this spring compared to last spring, coming out of high school versus coming out of being here for a year?
I feel like this spring, honestly, I'm more comfortable. Last year, I was kind of timid. I was coming out of high school. Playing in this offense is so fast, so I'm just thinking like, just all around thinking too much. I'm trying not to mess up. And now it's just like I'm playing fast. I'm being decisive. And everything is just working out in my favor.
When you're coming here out of high school, is the mindset like, man, I just want to make a play. I just want to show these guys. Versus now being here a year, it's just like, I just want to play.
Yes. Coming out of high school, I'm just this big star. I'm the big fish in a little pot, like other little fishes or whatnot. And now I get here and it's like, oh, I need to show them what I can do. And now it's just like, just go out there and ball. Really?
You got a little bit of run there in the Ohio State game in the CFP. How do you take that and use it as a springboard this spring? Obviously, sitting right here halfway through spring practice, like, how do you feel like you've been able to kind of bounce that?
Honestly, the coaches just haven't trusted me to go out there and do what I could do. Just doing that, like coming into this season now, I feel like they trust me a lot. And so I just got to keep building their confidence in me and just keep playing ball.
What do you feel like you bring to the table?
Man, a great route runner, a receiver that can catch, explosive receiver, and then just a receiver that's going to work.
I remember talking to your dad last year during the season, and we were talking about it. I was like, how's he handling it? Because, you're not playing, and that's hard because, as you said, big fish, small pond.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now you're, in the SEC, and it's just different. Like, how did you handle it? I mean, it seemed like he said you were handling it really well, but how do you feel like you handled it?
Okay, so in the beginning, I was frustrated a lot, so frustrated. I'm just like, man, why can't I see the field? Why can't I do this? And just talking to him like day in, every day, just giving me good feedback. And after that, it just made me realize, like, looking at the guys in front of me, they're teaching me what I need to know. And so after that, my head was on straight. I handled it just perfect. And then I got my opportunity in the Ohio State game.
What's that receiver room like with you and Coach Pope now versus maybe a year ago?
I feel like last year he was more – I want to say he was more hard on me then than now because I feel like he is still hard on me now. But I feel like he was just trying to teach me more that I can know in the future than what I did in the past. And now it's just like he teach me this and I'm taking it to the field. And it's just easy like that.
Who did you lean on last year in the receiver room?
Squirrel White. I just felt like I had a similar game to him. I felt like I had some
bigger. You're bigger.
Yeah, I'm bigger. I felt like I had some differences though. But I felt like him being a speedy receiver, I'm being a speedy receiver, I could do some of the things he could have did. And that's where I really lean on him a lot.
And he could easily still be here. Now, he chose to go in the portal and leave.
Man.
So when you're sitting there and you're like, man, I like Squirrel. I'm glad he left. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because the competitor's got to kick in at some point. So it's like go time for you now.
Yeah. So, man, that was my dog. Like, honestly, spent a lot of time on and off the field. That's just same with Mike. Like, we spend so much time on and off the field. But Squirrel is my dog, man. But, it's football. It's a business now. So
let's take a look at that receiver room.
Yeah.
Right? It's soon to be 3 true freshmen. You got a transfer and Amari Jefferson, who's your age. You and Mike, and then Chris Brazel. You went from a room that had some older guys. I mean, Brew is old, right? I mean, like Dante, not as old, but still old.
Yeah.
You guys are, technically, basically a year removed from high school, and you're like only behind Brazel as far as oldest in the room.
Yeah.
Like, how different is that room from that standpoint?
So different. I mean, that room last year, you had guys knowing what to do. And I felt like they taught us a lot. So now it's on us to teach the young guys what we know.
They're only like 5 months older than you.
Man, so, I mean, Coach Pope leaned on us to be the leaders in the room. So that's what we have been doing.
You're the experienced, so to speak, more so the old.
More experience.
I mean, in theory, like Rodarius, actually, I know Rodarius is actually super young for his age.
Yeah.
But like in theory, like Joe Kim or Travis could be as old, if not older, depending on if one was held back versus not held back in today's modern athletics. What do you like about that group?
Man, they just willing to work. Honestly, they came in. You have some ups and downs coming in as a freshman. I had some ups and downs, and I feel like they push through them. They don't let that thing get in their head. They just keep pushing, and they're just ready to work. Honestly,
I've been really bullish. People keep asking me about, like, what do you think about the football team? And I continue to say, like, there's just a lot of unknowns. I'm kind of bullish on the wide receivers. Like, I think the receivers, no offense to last year's guys, because I thought they were fine too.
Yeah.
But I think that there's more upside with this group. Now, it's unknown upside. Like, I don't think you're going to know until you start playing Syracuse and you're playing Georgia in September and those type things. What makes you feel like you all are prepared to be those top playmakers with that upside?
Honestly, I think just the work ethic. Like, we put in so much work on and off the field. We're in the building every day. Like, after meetings, we coming back in the building. We getting extra walkthroughs, extra film, even with coach. And I feel like just our work ethic is gonna make us just shoot up.
What's your favorite route?
In the offense?
Just in general. If you're running routes, what route do you like to run? Like if you're in 7-on-7 or if you're in a game or whatever, if a certain route comes in where you're like, this is like peanut butter and jelly right here.
Go ball. But nah, I'll probably say either an over route or dig.
Why?
I just feel like I add some sauce to them routes, as much as I do the other routes. But
did you say add salsa?
Sauce.
Sauce. Okay, I thought you said salsa. Both apply.
I add some sauce to them routes, and I think I could get open anytime I run them.
How much are you looking forward to the chance to kind of we talk about the unknown to prove yourself?
Man, I'm looking forward to it a lot. Like, I'm ready for this first game. I'm ready for the scrimmages. I'm ready for the spring game. I'm ready for all of it. I'm just ready to prove myself.
So let's take a look at, Nico last year. Even though you weren't playing, you were there in practice and stuff, versus Nico this year. How's he different?
I feel like he's more comfortable. He's redshirt freshman last year.
Yeah.
I feel like he's way more comfortable now than what he was last year. I'm not sure if, what he was. I don't know if he was as comfortable last year, but I think this year is going to be a really, really big year for him. I think it'll be a really big year.
Why do you say that? What makes you say that?
The guys around him, I feel like he trusts us so much. Like, we've been in so much chemistry with him. I think he trusts us so much, and just the offense we're playing in, I feel like we're going to take some shots, and he's going to have a really big year.
How close are you and Mike?
Very close. That's my dog.
And and he's obviously we talked with him in the media this spring, and he obviously kind of flirted around with the portal a little bit. How closely were you paying attention to that?
The portal, man. I seen it, called him right away. I'm like, hey, what you doing, bro? Like, he was like, I'm like, just come on back, bro. Just come back.
Go back, getting that 4, get out of 10, getting number 4.
I told him to come back, and that's where he at. He back.
How's he different?
More comfortable. Again, last year, true freshman, didn't really see the field as much.
as he wanted.
Yeah,
as everybody. It's
yeah,
everybody,
as everybody
right?
wanted, right? But the times he got in, he made plays happen, and I feel like now he's stronger, he's bigger, 200-pound receiver, and man, I think he's gonna be great this year.
What are you weighing now?
190.
What'd you weigh when you got here?
When I first got here, I am 75-ish.
So you put on about 15.
Yes, sir.
Not drastic, but good weight.
Yeah.
How's your body changed?
I feel like I'm just more leaner. The weight room, I've been just killing it in the weight room. And I feel like just body fat down, I'm just more leaner, and I think that's why my body.
What's the biggest thing you've learned since you got to college? You move away from home, doing your own laundry, all those type of things, all those fun grown-up things.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself?
About myself? That's a good question. I don't know what I learned about myself, but I think what I've learned is time management. I feel like with the schedule we have, plus class, meetings, and the little time we have after meetings, I feel like first of all, you gotta take care of your body. Like I have learned, I had to take care of my body all the time, and then just like I said, after meetings, like we're probably getting out of meetings around 8:00. I'm getting home, doing homework, and now I gotta go to sleep.
Don't you hate the homework?
Man, I hate the homework. Hate it.
If you get an hour, what are you doing? Like if you get an hour to just do something.
I'm either back in the building, probably treatment or hot tub, cold tub. Maybe playing my game. Who knows?
What game?
NCAA, 2K.
Who are we playing with on 2K?
On 2K? I don't really play with teams. I play it's a thing called My Park.
Yeah.
I create a player, take them to my park. That's what I do.
When you play NCAA, are you playing as yourself? Are you throwing yourself the ball the entire time?
Most definitely. I mean, I spread it around, but
you do? So you throw it to Mike?
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Do we believe that? That go routes to 14 all day long.
Hey, they gave my dude 94 speed. I take the top off. Take the top off.
I don't know. There was only like a handful of guys that were okay with their ranking last year. It was like,
Hey, I was cool with it. I was a true freshman, 74 overall. I was cool with it.
But you got 94 speed.
94 speed. I was cool with that. I was cool with it.
When they do the updates, are you expecting a big jump this year? Now, that's the thing, though. You've not played yet, so it's probably going to be about the same, maybe a fraction better.
I think just because I haven't played yet, it might not skyrocket, but
you're expecting a big bump about October with the new rankings after a handful of games.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, yes sir.
South Carolina kid. You look back at your recruitment. There was a lot of chatter about South Carolina this and South Carolina that, and every time I talk to your dad, he's like, everything's good, everything's good. How close did you come to looking at South Carolina, or was it always just kind of a lot of noise from the home state folk?
Yeah, it was just a lot of noise. I was just fooling around with people. I went on a visit like once, got some gear, wore it in the high school game. It went viral. Braylon Staley wearing this and that.
Thanks for that. It makes my life so much fun.
I was just fooling around. I don't know. That just them being my last offer just kind of
rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah. Home state last offer.
Do you flip on his tape much since y'all play in the same position?
I don't, but we watch it a lot in meetings. So I see what he do, what I could take from his game and add to my game.
Of course, both from South Carolina.
Both from South Carolina.
Trying to be that next guy.
Yes, sir.
What will that take to be that guy?
Honestly, just my work ethic. I just got to keep working. And honestly, just trust God. That's it.
What makes you smile?
Everything. I'm never walking around with a sad face. I feel like I'm just always in a positive mood. I just feel like there's no reason to walk around sad.
You do. You're always smiling. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm always smiling.
Can you rub off on Mike? He looks like he's always frowning. He's mean mugging all the time.
You gotta be around him a little bit. He'll open up a little bit. He'll open up.
All right, now more on our great partners at Knoxville Smiles.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Welko is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
When you're watching games, college, NFL, whoever, are there certain receivers that you like to watch?
You said NFL?
Either one, college or NFL. I mean,
NFL, Keenan Allen. Route runner. He's just so smooth. And, like, just the way he uses eyes and routes, I'm trying to take that, put it in my game. You know, using eyes in your routes is sell another route and you go on a different route. It's just
can we get you to
perfect.
Get the beard like he's got?
I don't know about that.
You can't grow it?
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't grow it.
I understand. When you get back to South Carolina, what are you doing?
Chilling at home with the fam. That's it. Chilling at home.
When you're headed home, do you call mom and go, I want this for dinner?
Nah.
No? You don't have any like special requests on things that you love that she makes?
Nah. Whatever she make, I eat. Anything she make.
What about grandma?
Nope. Anything she make, I eat.
Man,
I'm not a picky eater.
Well, you don't have to be a picky eater to have a favorite food.
I don't know. My favorite dish from her is she make this chicken and shrimp Alfredo. She probably adds sausage in it. That's probably my favorite. But I don't really ask for much.
How close are you with your dad?
Very close. Man. Call him every night. Joke around. Very close with him.
Is that the hardest part of like moving away from home? Just like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because nobody wants to be, like talking to their parents all the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, like, that's what you've known, right?
It really was. I mean, just being at home so long, like me and my dad used to fight all the time, like play fight. We just being childish around the house. Just moving away, man, it was just no one out here by myself. I got homesick a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but it's cool now. It's cool now.
It's cool because you're playing.
Yeah, it's
a
cool
lot
now.
easier to get jazzed up to go to class when you know I'm the guy in the slot.
Nah.
Who's the one receiver on this team that nobody's talking about that you think will help this team this fall? I mean, you got to take Brazel, Mike, and yourself off the board.
Take me, Brazel.
So basically, you're eliminating Dotson because he's not here yet. So it's basically Jefferson, Travis Smith, Rodarius Jackson.
Okay. I feel like Amari, he's battling some injuries right now, I think. So he hasn't really got back. And really, them two freshmen, Ryan and Travis, I feel like they're going to shock some people, honestly. Travis is a big body. Like, he came in, true freshman, 210.
A big kid, yeah.
Man, big kid. So, and then just great hands. He wear like a 3-edge glove.
And he's only 17.
17, and I'm just like, yeah, these kids they can work.
He's explosive.
Yes.
Really explosive. That's the one that kind of flies under the radar.
Yeah.
Question is how quickly can they pick it up mentally, right? I mean, how quickly do you feel like you picked it up mentally? I know everybody thinks they're ready, but
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, how ready were you last September?
Oof. I don't think I was ready, but I was almost there. I feel like I don't know. It was just a lot on my plate like me just coming from high school to college, it was a lot. Like installs, a lot. Like meetings, I'm in the meetings for like 2 hours. I'm tired. I'm like, oh my God, can I do this? But, I just kept my head down, work, trust God.
How weird was last season from a standpoint of like you're 10-2, you're going to the CFP, and then you run into a buzzsaw at Ohio State, and then the season's over. Like there's no like bowl game or anything like that because like if you make the CFPs, when you get eliminated, you get eliminated.
Yeah, eliminated. Yeah. You said how weird?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was weird, but
I mean, you're prepping and you're prepping and you're prepping, and all of a sudden, boom, it's over.
that's good. Yeah, it was. We prepped so long. I feel like that was the longest prep ever. Like, we prepped so long, but no, I don't think it was weird. It was just, I mean, it's football. We win, lose, and we lost. I mean, I don't think we wasn't supposed to, but I mean, it happened. So
Ethan Davis talked about walking in and basically saying, were you okay with that? Were you okay with what happened?
I wasn't. As a freshman, I'm just like, dang. Oh, you made it this far, just first round. Like, I wasn't okay with it. Because I know that team could have did something really special last year.
So what do you do to change it this year?
Honestly, just a mindset you got to have, really. Like, got to go in every game knowing that, like, we finna win this game.
Players know what other players are doing. Let's take receivers off the board because we just talked about them. Who impresses you on this team when you're watching practice or going against someone or whatever? Who? And it doesn't have. It can be a lineman. It can be whoever. What player or two really catches your eye?
Jeremiah T-Lander, the linebacker. Him, Edwin Spillman, really the linebackers, they just catch my eye every time. I mean, I'm in the slot, so, like,
You gotta watch for them.
I'm seeing them everywhere. But, honestly, like, that whole group, their work ethic, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, they're on top of everything.
Edwin's a big boy and keeps getting bigger.
Man. Man. I feel like he going to have a great year this year, too. But I like that linebacker group. Man.
He come walking through the complex the other day, and I'm like, man, you look like you're 30 all of a sudden.
Man. That boy is huge.
He had that big smile on his face.
Yeah.
You don't have that smile on his face when you meet him across the middle, though, does he?
Man, no. No, sir. I black.
You go against Boo a lot in practice?
I do. Yeah.
How's
Ones
that?
on one.
How's that?
Fun. We chirp a lot. Like, me and Boo chirp a lot. That's my dog, honestly. Me and Boo chirp a lot, though. But I feel like we do that because it's making each other better. Like, I seen what he did last year, so I'm like, I'm going at him. I want to go at him. It's making me better.
What have you seen out of him on offense?
He's a guy. Like, you seen it in high school, and I feel like at this level, you going to have some ups and downs, but I feel like he's getting the hang of what he's doing on the offensive side of the ball.
Ironically, they get to request jersey number changes. And you wore 6 in high school. You know who else wore 6 in high school?
Boo Carter.
Boo Carter. Which means if he's going for that, you're both going for the same number. And now that he's playing offense, all of a sudden that becomes much more of a dilemma.
But Jalen McMurray, though, he has 6 on
Oh,
defense.
you're right. That eliminates him.
So,
Oh, there you go. Winner.
maybe not. We'll see. We'll see.
Good call. Although maybe Jalen changes numbers. You never know.
Never know.
I mean, I always laugh every year. Like somebody comes out of left field and changes numbers. It's like I'm like, you were a star in this number for 3 years. All of a sudden you changed totally different number of a senior year.
Right. But yeah,
The brand.
we'll see.
You got 14. You got Cedric Wilson. You got Eric Berry, Julian Battle. Some good Vols were 14, man.
Yeah.
Gonna make that your
We'll
own.
see.
We'll see.
Maybe.
What's
my parents already got the jerseys.
There you go.
So like it's
Gonna cost them money. Maybe I think Brian told me he's gonna make you if you change numbers you gotta buy. You have to.
I gotta buy 'em.
You gotta buy them. You get paid now.
Man.
Oh, that's fantastic. If you're taking the family vacation and you're planning the vacation, where are we going?
If I'm taking my family anywhere, we gonna go out the country somewhere. We gonna go Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
You a big beach guy?
Not really, but
Not really, but you're going to go to an island.
listen, the water clear.
Clear, so you can see what's
I
in
can
there.
see. I'm a beach got in.
Are you gonna go snorkeling? You gonna get out there in the water?
I don't know about that. I might go from the sand.
We could put you in the shark cage.
Oh no, sir. No, sir.
Biggest phobia or fear?
Probably snakes.
What kind of snakes?
Any
snake?
Any snake.
You know, man, I'd rather be in a room with a live tiger than be in a room with a bunch of insects. That just, I don't know, the little creepy crawlies just give me the heebie-jeebies.
I don't know about that tiger though.
Well, yeah, but then you at least go fast. I don't know. I just don't like that's just me though.
I feel that.
Mount Rushmore of receivers, top 4 receivers.
Ooh. Top 4. Any decade.
Any?
We're gonna go Randy Moss.
Check.
Devontae Adams.
Okay.
Lord, it's hard. We gonna go Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
Last one. We're gonna pick one right now. I'm in between Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. We gonna go with Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. No Jerry Rice.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's like having a Mount Rushmore and not putting Michael Jordan on there.
Man.
You're a Jordan or LeBron guy.
LeBron.
Terrible.
What?
We are really disappointed in you right now.
What?
Where's Brian? Let's call Brian. Call him right now.
Let me see what he's doing.
Call Brian.
Let me see.
Normally we just call the person that
Should
we
I
know you
FaceTime
can count
or should
on.
I-
Yeah, you can FaceTime
Should
him.
I FaceTime?
We're going to ask him, Jordan or LeBron.
Hopefully he's not doing anything.
His generation's going to say Jordan.
He working. We got a guess.
What are you doing, stud?
What's up, AB?
Hey, Jordan or LeBron?
Say it again.
Jordan or LeBron?
Oh, Jordan all day.
Yeah, thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Jordan all day.
LeBron all day.
He just did a Mount Rushmore of receivers and didn't have Jerry Rice on it.
Facts.
You're right. Jerry Rice.
Wait.
No. I had Ocho Cinco.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. I did two in this era.
Okay.
Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Ocho Cinco,
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
I'm taking Ocho Cinco off. I will probably keep Randy Moss. I could keep him. But, man, it's Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin. Oh, my goodness. What's the one that played with Jerry Rice?
John Taylor.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Well, we have to teach him, Brian.
I ain't up in that era.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When were you born?
2006. Why you laughing?
I was graduated from college by the time you were born.
Man.
God, I'm getting old.
Man.
Huh?
Listen, you can be up on the air and watch some YouTube. You'll see him.
All right, Brian, we're taping the podcast. Good to hear from you, my man.
All right, man. Same here. Y'all do. Hey, man. Speak well, man. Go ahead and talk about me, man.
He already had. He's been loving you up,
Already
so he
talked
already
about you,
has
bro.
good about you.
Oh, man. I'm about to cry.
We don't need tears.
All right, I see.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
See you. He had to be fun having as a dad growing up.
Man.
He's uber positive.
Fun. fun. He's childish.
That's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
That's why he and I get along so well.
Yeah, he plays too much. Too much.
Well, we weren't playing about Jerry Rice or Jordan or LeBron. So, what do you think is the biggest thing you've got to add to your game?
Maybe probably the physicality point. I feel like in high school, coming out of high school, I'm barely doing any blocking.
Yeah.
Barely.
That's just like pass protecting for running backs. Like
Right.
nobody does that.
Right. Got to college, he put me in the slot. Now I got to all of a sudden block linebackers. Never in my life have I ever blocked a linebacker. So that's what I had to do. So I took the weight room very serious. Now that's what I'm doing, blocking linebackers. Maybe DNs. Hey.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, sir.
Name one person on staff, not Kelsey,
Mm-hmm.
that's made an impact on you.
Man. Coach Ayers, maybe.
Robert?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like he just always just motivating, instilling positive words. Yeah, Robert Ayers.
To achieve the goals you want to achieve this fall, what has to happen? And maybe if you don't care to share some of them, what are some of your goals?
I'm gonna hold off on him.
Okay, that's fine.
But I feel like just me remaining focused. I just gotta stay focused throughout this whole course, and I feel like I'm gonna achieve any and every goal that I set for myself. So just staying focused.
Super grounded, always with a smile on his face,
Yes, sir.
and a little bit of a cut of himself, even if he doesn't want to admit he's like his dad more than he is. Appreciate the time.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. Be careful.